clans, even elves is a name. I'm staking my claim. Street smart edge with a touch of heart. Luso grits the show where the hustle sparks. Luso grit, fight through the fire. Dreams don't sleep when you're climbing higher. Portuguese roots with the world in sight. Immigrant hustle, we shining bright.
All right, man. We
Let's
have
go.
Magnus Wise in the house. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Nice. I'm not too bad. Weather's finally starting to change over here where I'm at in Toronto. I think you guys have had it better in Portugal.
Well, yeah, I think a storm is coming though.
Oh,
but
shit.
so far so good.
Hopefully not as bad as the one a few months ago.
Nah. I think those are long gone by now, thankfully.
Yeah, man. All right, man. I found you recently. Then I heard your sound was fucking cool. I was like, this guy has that nice vibe, cool voice. You can do it all. I saw you even collabing. Your rap is neat, but I saw you even collabing with Rita Guerra's daughter. Then I'm like, this guy can do like country and alternative rock. This guy can do everything, man. Let's have this guy on, try and help spread the word, share it. You never know, reach new
Thank you,
audiences, reach new people. So let's dive into like more or less the background of all of this. Where were you born? Where did you grow up?
Well, I was born here in Portugal. My family's from Mozambique.
Oh,
I do
yeah?
have a couple of family members down in South Africa. And but I was born here.
Yeah.
And actually I was always into country. I grew up listening to country. Actually, I grew up listening to a couple of genres: country, reggae, and rock.
Yeah.
So I kind of went from there. And then when I was about 12 years old, I started listening to Eminem a lot. Eminem,
Yeah.
50 Cent, and those guys. At the same time, I was also listening to metal, which kind of collided because you had a Fort Minor, if I'm not mistaken. Fort Minor, you got Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park. So it kind of new metal and hip hop
Yeah, for sure.
went together. So I grew up on that. I always loved to sing. And then when I was 15, I started writing and scribbling a couple of lyrics and freestyling a lot on the streets. I did start writing in English, and then off in the streets, I would freestyle in Portuguese because we're in Portugal. So I had to adjust to both languages. And that's why I actually thought maybe I could do this in 2 different languages. And I ended up studying that and going into all of that. And well, it's been 15 years now since I started this whole game, and now it's really, really what I want to do for life. And it thankfully has brought a lot of good things to me, a lot of bad things too, but a lot of good things too.
Yeah, man. So you were saying your family was from Mozambique?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's neat that you mentioned. My ex-wife's family was from Mozambique too. Actually, my ex-brother-in-law is in. He went back like 15 years ago. He has a nice restaurant resort on the beach. Good stuff, man. Have you ever been there?
Well, I've never been to Mozambique, unfortunately, but I really want to go. I still have family there, so
Yeah, for sure.
I really want to go there.
And you said South Africa too, eh?
Yeah, I got people in Joburg and Cape Town.
the most friendly neighborhoods, eh? The most friendly cities in South Africa.
You can say so.
Okay, so you were coming up in Lisbon. How were you in school? Like, were you a little troublemaker? What was up? How were you?
Well, it depends on what do you call a troublemaker. I was really a guy that I used to talk a lot.
Yeah.
I had a rough time in school when I was growing up, but I used to talk a lot. I was a chatter. And I don't know. I always loved music. I wasn't too good at school at some point because of all the things that were going on. But I mean, it was a rough time, but it did give me I think the sauce to grow into those lyrics that later I just exploited, so to say.
So you were saying you got into music 15 years ago. How old were you?
I'm 30 now.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
So you have a life.
From 96.
What's that?
No, I'm from 96.
Oh, 96.
Yes, sir.
You know, in 96, I think it was the early 90s. I think even before that, there was already a couple of guys doing hip hop in Portugal. But you were basically born in that generation where it was starting to kick off in Portugal, eh?
Yeah, probably. So actually, as I told you, like I always listened to a lot of American music. I was never really fond of Portuguese music.
Yeah.
Nothing against it. I just grew up on a different
That's what
environment.
it is.
And actually, the first rapper I heard in Portuguese, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it was Boss AC.
Yeah.
And then Sam the Kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this could actually be done to a whole other level. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
really, I got to get my writing a little bit better. So funny thing, I back then there was no, I mean, there was internet, but I didn't have no cell phone with whatever. My cell phone was just like an old Nokia.
Yeah.
So I used to write everything that would rhyme with a lot of shit. So everything that would end with AR and ER, and because in here in Portugal it makes sense, and with the till
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Mhm.
So I would do those in the notebook, and I would write like 4 or 5 pages of everything that would rhyme. So I would get different verbs to conjugate, and it would be cool. It actually gave me, I think, a really good foundation for what came after.
Did you ever live outside of Portugal or always in Portugal?
Nah, well, not for too long. I was in England for 2 months. I was in Ireland for a month. I did go to the States, but only for like 15 days.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
Well, I went to New York first. I
Yeah.
spent 4 days in New York. Then I did another 8 hours to LA. I spent 7 days in LA. Then another 8 hours to New York, another day there, and then I came back to Portugal.
Oh shit, that was a busy
It
trip.
was rough. I spent like a whole day traveling.
Yeah, man. Jet lags
It
and
was
shit.
like, yeah, fucking jet lag, man. 5 hours in New York, 8 hours in LA.
Oh, it's always impressive how the Portuguese generation, it basically started in my generation, but I'm a bit older than you, but like even your age and younger, it always impresses me how the English is so spot on, man. Like it's impressive, man. You
Like for me, I grew up speaking both languages, so it was all I had to do was adjust the accent to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And thankfully for my mom, for me, my mom we always used to speak sort of like in both languages. Actually, my parents started speaking in English, so we didn't understand them, and then
Oh
we
yeah.
caught up to that, and then we developed that, and they passed on to French. Then I kind of learned French. I'm not really good at it, but I can maintain a small conversation. I'm into languages though. I like
Yeah,
speaking
yeah,
languages.
yeah, for sure, man. What
You
did
know,
what did, what did your parents do for a living, man?
what my parents do for a living.
Yeah, yeah.
So my dad is well, right now he's not doing that anymore, but he was for a really long time the head of the reception of a hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
So he went from receptionist to chief to then front office manager. And my mama, she's an executive assistant for a what's it called, the non-governmental organization.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. NGO.
Yeah, NGO.
NGO, yeah.
Yeah, NGO, and it's called Hi Puppy, and I think they work with rare diseases. But she's an executive assistant for the office here in Portugal, and she does
Mm.
travel a lot, but
Nice.
she's into
Just
that.
hints why they were into languages and stuff. They had like jobs that were tailored for that.
Well, as I told you, I got family from South Africa, so they were
Yeah, that's right.
always
That's right. But
connected to that from both sides. Actually, my dad has. Oh, so my mom was born in Mozambique, but she's Portuguese.
yeah,
My dad was born in Mozambique, and
yeah,
he's Mozambican.
yeah, yeah.
And from both sides, we do have family in South Africa, though. So they were always used to both languages, and
But
that
you
was
know, the
cool.
South African accent is a little heavier, eh?
Nah, it's too different. It's too different.
I know.
But I mean, since I was born here and I grew up listening to American music, all I had to do was adjust the accent. I do have a lot of friends,
Yeah.
especially I got a really good friend of mine is from Tennessee,
Oh yeah.
so I kind of grew into that accent also due to the country I always listen to.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. So you were saying you started at 15. How long did it
yeah.
take you for you to realize like that spark where you're like, no, I don't want this just as a hobby. I want this to like you want to go at it, like try and make a living off of music. What was
So
that
I'll be
moment,
honest
that
with you.
spark?
I'll be honest with you. I was also like growing up. I was really into sports. I played basketball.
Yeah.
I did run track. I used to be a sprinter, so I was
Sprinter.
really good at it. Yeah,
Right.
and but I don't know. I went through a couple of stuff there that actually got me a little bit. I don't know. I was acting out a little, so that got me off sports a little. I always practiced. I still do, but I always loved music. But I was really shy about my voice. I didn't think I had what it takes to actually be a good singer.
Yeah.
But I always loved to sing, and then like growing up, I did my first show when I was in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. I went to the army. I had already songs when I
You
was in
went
the
to the
army
army, eh?
Yeah, I actually I went viral in the army. I had like
Yeah.
2,500 retweets
Oh
on
shit.
Twitter. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even have Twitter. And people told me like, you're famous there like 2 years later. And I'm like, thanks. Thanks for the heads up man, right?
What type of army was it? Like the regular or any
Now I
or?
was in the commandos. I did not finish the commando course though. I
Uh,
did not. I was
you know
I did finish the
they say the commandos are like the carne pa cañón, right? Like
they're for me, so they're frontline special
oh
forces.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
They're really, really good at what
Oh
they
for
do.
sure.
It's a hard course and it's different. I'll tell you it's different. A lot of things happen during my time in the commandos and I ended up not finishing the course. I didn't know that everyone who would finish the course would go on tour to Africa. Back
Yeah.
then it was Central cut that shit. So
It's all
my
good, man.
friends are acting up.
It's
Man,
all
they're like
good.
34 or 35 and they're still acting up like they kids, man. I'm sorry.
Special guest.
I'm here with Spider-Man, though. Look at this.
When's
These guys,
Batman
man.
gonna show up?
Batman gonna show up, bro. No, but so I was in the army and then that happened. But as I was playing, the spark I felt.
Yeah,
I did a lot of things in my life, man. From working in hotels to tourism to being a tattoo artist, a personal trainer, whatever. And I never felt like this would make me feel happy.
yeah.
And because I always had my music thing going and I tried it and I got screwed over a couple of times, but
Mhm.
it's when I went on stage the first time and I thought like, okay, this is a good feeling. It gets me, I'm nervous, but I feel good. I'm sharing something with the people and I'm
Yeah,
actually connecting to that. And I don't know, it's just everything else I do, it doesn't make me feel fulfilled.
yeah, yeah.
So that's the only thing in life that makes me feel happy and fulfilled. And that's when I found out, like, okay, this is my thing. This is what I got to do. And I ended up sacrificing everything for this, and it's going better now, thankfully. And it eventually it will get to where I want to be, which
Good
is
stuff, man.
probably right
Well,
there where you are,
oh yeah, oh yeah. No, you know, you shoot for the
or
stars and you go after it, man.
downstairs to
Oh yeah,
the U.S.
oh yeah, oh
where
yeah.
I think I
Oh,
can
you
really
want to get in the U.S. market? It's the biggest market, man.
yes sir, yes
Even the
sir, I do.
Canadians here, there's so many prominent, all the biggest artists. They end up, going to the States.
I mean, just give me a door open and if not, I'll crack up a window. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it, man. It's like I had a MK on the show. It's like he's saying, if not, we kick the door down and we get in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you were saying that you went viral, but I didn't quite get exactly what exactly went viral though when you were in the
I
army.
was actually freestyling one of my lyrics in the
Uh,
army. So I was dressed up on my uniform
yeah,
and I
yeah,
was singing. I didn't even have Twitter. And then actually my brother's girl, she told me when she met me 2 years later that
yeah.
like, you went viral. And I was like, what? Yeah, on Twitter, you had like 2,500 retweets, which was a lot back then. This was
Mhm.
in 2016 in the army. And I was like, oh shit, I don't even have Twitter. So somebody posted that and
Yeah,
forgot to tell me. But it
yeah.
was funny. It was funny though.
So, but after the army, what else did you work in?
We could go on for days, man. I did a lot
No,
of
it's
things.
okay. But like, you've been
I had
around, like you've
over
done
30
a lot of
jobs.
things,
I'll
right?
be honest with you. I had over 30. I left the army and went to England.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I worked as a waiter there.
yeah.
Then I came back to Portugal. I did some time at Aldo. It's a shoe shop.
Mm, yeah,
And then for 4 months, I
yeah.
did that. And then I ended up becoming a tour guide in Sintra.
A lot of customer service. So this made you like very comfortable speaking to people, like and
I
getting
was
out there.
always connected to customer service.
Yeah.
My first job was a punishment from my dad, which actually went bad for him because I actually ended up liking it. I was a bellboy, like an internship at his
Yeah.
hotel where he was working, and I was a bellboy there. And I was there for the summer when I was 13. No, sorry, I'm lying. 14 then. Yeah, 14. I was 14, and he ended up putting me like in an internship working there 8 hours
Yeah.
a day. I
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
to get a lot of tips, so
Yeah,
I
for
had a
sure.
blast.
Oh, yeah.
I used to speak to everyone. I had a blast. I always liked to be with the public.
Yeah, good stuff.
And so yeah, I did a lot of those. A lot of barman, waiter, everything. What else? Bellboy again.
Hmm.
Mm,
You hustle,
before
right?
that, sorry.
You're a hustler, right? You go after it.
Yes, sir. You
You
gotta
do what
hustle
you
out.
gotta do.
Yeah, I gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to make some
Can't
money.
stay lazy. You gotta go after the money, pay the bills, right?
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
Do you
I got a
have
kid. So-
do you have like a current wife, girlfriend, kids?
Yeah, yeah. I'm living with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's my baby mama,
Yeah, yeah.
and I got a kid.
Nice.
He's 2 years old.
Two?
I got one.
No, no,
And
2 years old, 2 years old?
three.
Oh, three.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's amazing. I
Oh
love my
yeah.
kid.
They really change us and they give us more. I remember when
Yeah,
I was still like more well, I had a baby early on, but you get more distracted when you don't like when you have kids, you have more purpose, you have more focus to get after for real. So maybe it'll give you the extra motivation to, to make this career happen, eh?
it gives you a sense of urgency
Oh
for
yeah.
sure. Having kids gives you, yeah, that sense of urgency. Like you got to do your shit, man, because
Oh yeah.
like life isn't slowing down, and I still keep getting older. To be honest, I really thought that I'd be somewhere else by now, but I'm glad I'm not because my music actually took a good turn. A lot of things happened. I went to America with this former manager I had,
Yeah.
and well, music. This is not a new story in music. He stole from me. He stole all my contacts. Blah blah blah. Same shit, different story. Um, and That's when this was in 2022, and I thought I was getting somewhere. I performed in Switzerland,
Oh yeah.
opening for a big Portuguese artist, and then I went to the States. I performed in the streets, and I was getting a couple of contacts, and then that happened,
Yeah.
and then everything went back to square one.
Mm. Is
And
he a known manager or like not really?
look, I'm not gonna say
No,
any
don't put
names.
him on the spot, but just like
I'm
if
not gonna put him on the spot. He knows what he did.
yeah.
He did steal a lot of people. He stole over $1 million, so I'm glad my 10 to 15,000 wasn't too
Yeah.
much. Well, not it was a
Well, it
lot for
depends
me,
at the
but it
time
wasn't
if you
too
didn't
much.
have much, it's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, no, it's still too much. I'm still paying for it. So,
Oh yeah.
literally, I'm still paying for it. But I'm not gonna put him on the spot. I'm just he's gonna get what he deserves, so it's all good. Um, but yeah, so that took a turn left in my
Yeah.
career, but it took a turn right on my music because I ended up finding other people to work with and then
Mhm.
finding this new producer, which is actually Rita Guerra's son. He's called Diogo Guerra. The man is amazing producing. He produced a really, really good country song that I got. And then all the other songs that I'm releasing right now, if everything goes well, I'll be releasing a new track, although in Portuguese, a new track at the end of May. And like I already had a good thing going with my
Mhm.
writing and singing, and to add up his production, which is I'll dare to say the best in Portugal, if not the best in top three. I'll
All
be
right.
honest with you, man. The
That's
man
what
is
you need.
amazing,
That's what you need.
and it did go good, so it was really good.
So even though like you came up in Lisbon and Lisbon has its own unique like hip hop style, but it didn't really influence you because you didn't consume too much of it, right? So
Yeah,
you can't say like Lisbon shaped your style, right?
nah, not at all.
Yeah.
Eminem did,
Yeah.
50 Cent did,
Yeah, for
Jordan Lucas
sure.
did,
So
J Cole did.
that's what I was gonna ask you next. So like who were like you just named a few of them, maybe a couple more. Who are like your biggest influences coming up? It was Eminem, 50.
Yeah, Eminem for sure. I think Eminem is the greatest artist of all time when it
Oh
comes
yeah,
to
no
rapping.
doubt.
I mean,
No
if
doubt.
you can put it, 50 Cent said it. So if 50
Mhm.
Cent said it, 50 minutes,
Yeah, yeah. No, say
and
people can say what they want, but listen, when you have a
no,
catalog like
M
he
is the
does,
best.
you know,
M is the best. There's no doubt about it. Like the man
because
is,
even if you say, "Oh, only his first 3 albums were dope,"
nah, he's still going at it.
he's still going. But even if you say that, because some people try to say that, "No, he was dope, his first 3 albums were fire, he hasn't done shit for 20 years." People say that, but
Yeah,
it's
but the
not
first
true,
three albums are killing everyone
And tell
since
me
then.
how many of like people's top 5 rappers have more than 3 albums that were dope,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. I'll be honest. For me, the guys that follow Eminem, following up not
Yeah.
follow him, but like they came after him that are really, really good. I'll name two guys. I'm not mentioning 50 Cent because 50 Cent is one of my greatest inspirations,
Yeah.
not just in rap music, but in life. This is someone I really look up to because he took on a lot of things. He had his own merchandise, his own drink, beverage, and shit. And then he took on actor roles. He now has a series. It's something I really want to do for
Oh
myself.
yeah.
This is something I aspire to do. So this is the man I look up to regarding career. Eminem is the man I look up to regarding hip hop, but I mean everyone
Yeah, but
does.
he
So.
never got too much into the marketing thing. He doesn't leave the house too much.
No,
He just
no, no.
don't put
He's
himself
old
more out
school. He's
there.
a cool man. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, I know, I
He
know.
knows what he has and he knows what he's good at.
And I think that's part of the secret. It's kind of like a Michael Jordan. Everyone knows
Yeah,
he's the GOAT, but you don't see him in too many events, you know? He's not like
exactly.
he's all
Michael
over the
Jordan
place.
will be the greatest of all time in basketball. So will Eminem in
Yeah.
rap music, and so will Michael Jackson probably be in pop. He's the
Oh
king
yeah.
of pops. And you were asking me who are my influences. I'd
Yeah.
say regarding flow wise, like flow and lyric wise, for me would be J. Cole and
Yeah.
Jordan Lucas. Those two are
So
really
you're talking
someone.
about lyrical geniuses, huh?
Yeah, man. Those are the guys I follow.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes great hip hop. Not
But
to
you
diss anyone else.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But there is something to be said, and sometimes I see this in Portugal a lot. You got a lot of dope rappers that really put their best in explaining like what they see, and they do good work, but they don't have a melodic flow that's commercial. Like so they're never. And when I hear you, I could see a bit of like a Post Malone thing. Like you have
That's
a
curious because
sound.
I was saying that one of my inspirations.
Yeah, you have a sound that. It's very commercial friendly, it's very radio friendly, like, it can go
Thank you.
viral, like, there's a virality to your sound, so, like,
I'm
I
really
think you
trying
should
to do that.
exploit that, you know?
Yeah,
Especially in
yeah, I'm really
Portugal.
trying to do that. I'm going for it. And the whole Post Malone thing is it's funny you said that. There's two guys, and one of them it's kind of like it's awkward that I kind of like him because he's Eminem is one of my favorites, so he kind of like had beef with Eminem.
It's all
But
good.
Post Malone is really amazing, and this is kind of like the career path regarding music that I
Yeah,
follow, like the going in between styles and singing.
yeah,
I
yeah.
do like MGK though. I'm not gonna
MGK
lie, I
yeah,
do
it's
like
all good,
MGK.
hey, he has his thing too,
I like
there's a
MGK,
market
man,
for
and
him.
it's this he came off rap, although he's really good at freestyles. I like MGK. I like the way he conducts himself in music and the way he sings. I think he's really talented. So he kind of influences me a little. I do
Yeah.
love Lonely Road with Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is an amazing artist.
But it makes sense
Post Malone is definitely
it
mine.
makes sense you say that about MGK because you also have that, like, you have the rap and you have the rock star vibe,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
makes
You
sense
know,
you say that.
MGK is the one I relate to
Yeah.
regarding that. Although I think I do something different than
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
It's not better, not worse. It's just
Hey,
different.
just don't go with so many tattoos like Post Malone on the face, eh?
I mean, I got my head
It's
done.
okay. The head is the head, it's fine. You can grow out your hair.
No, but the face, nah, the
But
face, I'm not looking
he's
to.
abusing it on the face a little bit, man.
Hey, Posty is crazy, but I love him, man. He looks and he looks and sounds like a great person, man. There's someone I really, really
Yeah,
would like
yeah.
to
A
meet.
and they tried doing him dirty when he went on the Breakfast Club in the beginning. They tried Charlemagne the God tried to do him dirty and stuff, but he conducted
All
himself
those
good,
guys,
man.
man.
You know
All those guys trying to do everyone dirty just to get, you know, just to get famous off of it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm not
How
even gonna say
how do you
anything
feel
about it.
like you are accepted in the community in Portugal? Do you think, like, are you embraced? Do people like you, or are the haters?
So regarding the people here, the people that actually like the people that have heard me
Yeah,
like my shit.
yeah,
Although they say that, of course, in Portugal they'd rather listen to Portuguese music.
yeah.
Curious, but I'd say it takes time for people to appreciate you. I think this happens to a lot of people. I think it happened to Young Blood. You know who Young Blood is?
I don't know too much, but I know more or less. I can't
He's an
I'm
English metalhead dude. Well, metal slash rockhead dude.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's a fucking amazing singer. And Young Blood was trying to get famous in England, which is his own country, and he
Yeah.
ended up getting famous in Germany
Oh, yeah.
first, and then he got that and he turned it over to get famous in England and he went to the States, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm saying is people do not appreciate much of a guy that's from their hometown
Yeah,
doing a different thing, which is my case. I'm doing music in English. And then I had to switch up to Portuguese to get something because I'll be honest with you, I'm not getting anywhere alone. So my team
for sure.
formally asked me if I could do it, and if I can, and I'm gonna do some Anita's type shit, which is get famous in your country, then move on.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, and then I think if I get famous somewhere else, let's say this goes somewhere in Canada,
Yeah,
somebody sees me and
never
they
know.
get curious about it, and then I get famous,
Yeah.
then the people in Portugal are gonna love me, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion, but it's okay. It is what it is,
But
eh?
even that, sometimes it's hard, man. Portuguese are hard on each other, man. Like,
Yeah, they
you
are.
see a
They're a rough.
You see a Portuguese guy like going for the stars, going up, up, up. People start shitting on him. It's hard, man.
Look at Ronaldo, man.
Exactly. I was gonna say that. Look at Ronaldo. Like, he literally became arguably the GOAT, and people still shit on him. You know.
I'll be honest with you. There is nobody more famous than Ronaldo in the world,
That's
probably.
right. 100%.
And he's Portuguese, and you still got people saying that he's not the best of all times. Well, I mean, it's arguable because of Messi, but still, man, you look at everything he's done.
You look at everything he's accomplished.
He should be the fucking ruler of Portugal, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Of course, he doesn't have.
No,
I
I
don't
know,
know if
I
he
know, I
does,
know.
but I don't think he has the capabilities for it, and I don't think he even wants it.
Yeah.
But he's the representative of Portugal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's the face of Portugal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You anywhere and say, "See, they know Ronaldo."
No, right away.
He
Now,
put
even
Portugal
the
on the map.
Brazilians are trying to joke online now that we speak Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, what is that? We speak Portuguese, but they try and joke because of how big he is.
So you were asking me about Posty, and Posty is one of the greatest at his genre, definitely.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's definitely someone that I really, really, really look up to. And regarding the Portuguese crowd, tough crowd, but I think once you get them on your side, they're a good crowd. But I do get more appreciated in other countries for now.
yeah,
I started this new TikTok account in the US, and I even got people from Germany seeing my shit. And it's crazy, like the shit I post there goes off in a different pace that the shit I
yeah.
post here. For example, if I post some rap here in Portuguese, it blows. Like
So when you
it
when you
blows.
when you perform in these other countries, I was going to ask you that. Where have you performed outside of Portugal?
Switzerland only.
Switzerland, eh? Like
Yeah, well,
at a show.
in there, yeah, in the show. Because in the States, I performed in the streets, and it
Yeah,
doesn't count.
yeah.
But Switzerland, yeah, I performed twice in Switzerland, twice.
Well, you know what? Even when you're performing in the street, you can get a sense of like how people take it, right?
hmm The Swiss audience is dope. Well, I'll be honest with you, given the fact that I was opening for a Portuguese artist,
Yeah, yeah,
I wasn't performing to Swiss people.
yeah, yeah.
I was
I
performing
get.
to Portuguese Swiss
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So it's tough crowd as well because you got the Portuguese.
No,
They're tough, but they're really good at it.
but you know what? You'll find this the more you go outside, and if you do, okay, you can, because you never know. Like, there's artists, Portuguese artists that come do like the Portugal weekend here and other big festas. Uh, so you can perform to Portuguese crowds here, and you'll probably get like a better reception than in Portugal because like there's a certain sense of patriotism for the Portuguese that are abroad in the diaspora.
hmm
It's not,
hmm
you swear to God, you feel like they're more Portuguese than 90% of the Portuguese living in Portugal, man.
I'm not gonna blame them because you look at Portugal and I'll be honest with you, man. I really don't feel like home here because Portugal does not treat you well. It
No,
doesn't
that's
treat anyone well, man. None of these Portuguese folks out here be treated well. So
yeah,
why would they feel home?
yeah,
Why would they feel appreciated by a country that does nothing but screw them over?
yeah, yeah.
We're kind of like the gutter of Europe right now. It's not supposed to be like that.
No,
You got a beautiful country. You got good people,
oh yeah,
warm people.
oh yeah,
We're welcoming warm people.
yes, yes.
And still we're taking bullets for our government. God
Yeah, I
knows
know.
why, but I'm not gonna get into that.
It's so true. No, no, it's all good. But I share what your perspective because that's what I love promoting Portugal. But in the end of the day, I feel like saying I love promoting a Portugalidade because
Yeah,
Portugal as a country and as
no,
a government,
no, it's not
deixa
good, man.
muito a desejar. Like
Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not
yeah,
really going anywhere. I'll be honest, we're only heading towards uh decay, I'd say.
yeah,
We're going down.
yeah. And
And I'm not
also,
here to say like I'm
no,
not here
yeah,
to watch the whole
yeah.
thing going down.
And also, not everyone lives in the same Portugal. Like some people have different
Yeah,
realities. So
yeah.
yeah, man. Okay, let's get back to your rapping.
Go ahead.
How do you go through the process? Like, do you when you're in studio or so, like, do you need a finished beat to work on, or like,
I do. Well, it depends. In the studio sessions, it's different. Growing up, I used to get beats out of the internet, YouTube and shit,
yeah,
and I would write on those beats. I would
yeah,
just freestyle my way into writing, to be honest.
mm-hmm.
You know, I would start with a couple of words, see what came out, and then I would say, okay, the shit's fly, and I would write it down, and I'd keep on freestyling until I write it down, and until I wrote everything down. But uh, as time went by, for example, meeting Guerra, we go into the studio, we have an idea. We start doing the beat. I start flowing.
Mm.
We get
Which one?
some
Which track?
lines.
Which track?
Sorry,
Which track?
every track
Oh,
I've
okay,
done with
okay.
it. We start he starts doing the beat. We start going over ideas
Yeah,
and melodies and drums and everything, and then we lay down some top lines. Guerre has been amazing with top lines, man, because I've been doing the same thing for a long time. So I really am stuck to one style. In the beginning, I was stuck to this one style,
yeah, yeah.
and then he came and introduced a new style of top lines. I was like, "Fuck, this is cool," and now I go with it. And he makes me sing a little bit more because he actually is a good singer. And I ended up having a blast with that. So I wrote on my top lines, which was a first for me because I would top of the dome write my shit down. That was a first for me. And but that's how we go about in the studio.
Yeah.
Um, and then we get everything done. I get my lyrics done. We record it. Most of the times it's only one recording session. And then we get another two or three to lay down some back vocals and ad libs and whatever. And like I prefer swear one or two
Yeah,
things, you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Tell
that's
me,
it.
I think you have like a meaningful track you did at Nagara,
Nagara,
Nagara, yeah.
Nagara,
Tell me about that
Nagara
Nagara,
is
yeah.
good question, good question. So as I mentioned before, I'm sort of a tattoo artist. I'm not gonna say I'm a tattoo artist, not to offend anyone who's actually a tattoo artist. I can't do tattoos. I'd
But
say
do you
that.
do lettering? Is that what you do more? Some people are like good at lettering. Some people are good at like portraits. Some people are good at
I do whatever. I do like to do anime, which was what actually Nagara does, and I do like to do some anime and
Oh,
some
okay.
stuff. Uh, and this guy was the first guy that opened the doors for me in the tattoo world. I was tattooing at home and COVID. I learned how to tattoo, and he's a really good freaking. He's top 5 anime in Europe. The man is amazing. You look him up. It's Nagara Senpai.
Yeah, senpai.
He
Okay.
gets people. He actually went to the States to tattoo. He's got people from Canada going over
Yeah.
just to tattoo with him. He's fucking amazing, man. He does color stuff, and it's really, really, really good. And with that being said, Nagata opened the doors for me and gave my life new possibility. So I
Mm,
did that song in his honor, and that's how that song came up. That's what represents Black Tiger, which was the tattoo shop I was in.
yeah. Interesting, man. Good story, man. No, because I wanted to get your feedback on that a little bit into more detail because I know it was like a meaningful song for you.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a
So
real story, though.
yeah, nice. So as an independent artist, what
Yes,
has
sir.
been like the hardest lesson you've learned so far in the music industry?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
Like
As
something
an
behind the
independent,
scenes or something, you know?
the hardest thing, I think, as an independent artist, this is what I think every independent artist struggles with,
Mhm.
is not having the strength labels did back then to
Mhm.
push you out there. You gotta get famous for yourself, basically. You gotta get lucky too. It's not just about quality anymore. It's about luck, and it's about finding your niche in the market. And as an independent artist, either you got to get seen, which I actually do right now, or you don't,
Yeah.
which was what actually happened to me back then. Because I think I got some pretty good songs. They're far from being my best,
Mm.
Luckily, I keep evolving in every track I put out and every track I write now is better than the others. So, but I think I have something that could actually be something. And
I think so too, man.
and it didn't happen because
Well,
I didn't have the
things have their
I
timing,
don't
you know?
know. It didn't happen. I'd say
Yeah.
I didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Yes.
I'm not gonna blame anyone for it.
Oh,
And
whatever.
it didn't happen. But I think it didn't happen for a reason. So we'll see what this holds.
That's it, man.
Well, this happened, so a
Yeah, it's
podcaster,
starting, man. Like
someone in
before you
Canada
know it,
is
like I
already
think
something better.
I don't know. I'm a nobody, but I saw you and I saw something special, you know, and
Thank you,
I
man.
like to
Thank you. I
think that,
appreciate that.
you know, I have good taste. So when I saw him, like, no, this is cool. Let's try and put him on, you know. So, you know,
Thank you, bro.
yeah, man.
I appreciate that. I
Hey,
appreciate that.
if you could collab with any rapper from the golden era and any rapper from
Mm.
the new era, who would you like?
I mean, should I include 50 Cent and Eminem on that? Because, those are my two
Yeah, it could be a big
favorites.
collab.
I mean, those two are definitely it. But off of that, I got two people that I would probably collab, which would probably be either Method Man or Tupac.
Yeah,
Tupac is definitely, Tupac.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Method Man is
You know what the funny thing is about this? Like, Tupac is great, and you can never like count him out. But at the same time, like, because he passed away so early, he earned this legendary status like Art and Sin. Like, because they pass away young in their prime, you know. Because if he were to
they
be
say the
active
good die
today,
young.
who knows what would have happened? You know, like,
I mean, Pac was going in a good
yeah.
direction, and I think you would be
How about a
probably
young
one
artist? How about a young guy from the new generation?
a young guy. Let me think. I mean, I don't consider neither Joyner nor J. Cole young guys, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
include
yeah.
them
They've
into
already
that
been
because
around. Yeah,
they would be my go-to
yeah.
to collab with. New guys, new guys. You're asking me a rough question because I don't.
That's
Let me
okay. Yeah,
think.
but if you don't want to name one, name two or
Actually,
three.
a guy from Canada,
Yeah.
Connor Price.
Oh, kind of. I've heard of that. Yeah.
Connor Price is a really good artist. I'll definitely collab with him.
All right. Let's do a round two of this. How about in Portugal?
Okay, in Portugal, new guys and old guys.
Yeah.
Old guy Sam the Kid, most definitely.
Yeah.
New guys, I'm not counting him. Well, he's not new, but then again, you don't have anyone that good new. Definitely Jason.
Who's that?
Jason from Wet Bit Gang.
What begging? Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely Jason. I think Sam the Kid is legendary status in
Oh
Portugal,
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
Sam the
Undoubtedly.
Kid, there's no one like him, man.
No, no.
No
And I
one.
was hearing Boss AC talking about at the time where like there was only a few guys that had professional sound, and he opened up like he had his beat. He gave beats out to like more amateur guys, and they started kicking off. You know. So
Man, Sam is not just a producer, is
yeah,
the greatest Portuguese lyricist of all
yeah, I
time.
think so too. Yeah, yeah,
I really used to like Valette, but Valette doesn't. It's different.
yeah, yeah.
Valette is really good,
Yeah, he
but
had his
Sam the
time.
Kid
He
is
has his, he has he has
Sam the
his
Kid. Sam
moments.
is Sam, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Sam is Sam. You also have a really good lyricist out there. Different. Alan Halloween. Halloween is good.
yeah. I've seen.
But Sam the Kid, man. Sam the Kid is legendary status. Actually, funny story. I did open for Sam the Kid 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where?
in Bragança.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
When you open for these guys, how much time do they give you?
How long do I sing?
Yeah.
45 minutes. No, no.
Oh, it's a good show already.
Yeah, man. I got songs for an hour and a half. I
Nice.
can go on.
Nice.
Yeah, I got loads of songs.
So when I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw your collabs with Mari Guerra,
Mm.
like when do you think about getting into that genre of singing, that style too?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm heading towards.
Yeah, man.
I'm still keeping rap around because I really do love rapping.
Hey,
But
keep rap. You're good at it, and it's your identity. But I think there's a spot in the market for that genre, and I think
me
you
too,
got
man.
like the look, the vibe, the sound. So who knows, man?
If I was on my laptop, I would definitely show you my new song. Just I don't know, I don't care. And it has a mix of rap and country.
Nice.
Um, oh shit, I got 1%. If this goes out, you know.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
um, do you know who Morgan Wallen is?
No, man.
Morgan Wallen is one of the greatest right now at country.
Oh yeah, I gotta look him
And
up. Well,
it
I
has
like
its
country,
Morgan
but
Wallen
I
verse.
don't know all of it.
Look him up. He's really good. Morgan Wallen. And I got that Morgan Wallen type thing going there with
Yeah,
some rap. Of
nice.
course, I'm not that
Hey, you
country,
can
but
always send it to me in private, man. You know, you can always send it to
I
me in
will
private
definitely
after.
send it to you. I'll definitely send it to you.
Before this goes out, where is Magnus Wise gonna be in 3 years from now? What goals will you have checked off your bucket list?
Hopefully in the States.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you gotta kick off. Okay, were you gonna kick off in country or rap?
Honestly, whatever happens first, because
Whatever
I'm
comes,
putting
eh?
those out too. Well, in Portugal, I'm gonna put out some rap first because that's what they
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to.
for sure. And it's what the
And
times want.
this will kick off. I'm definitely sure this will kick off. We got a killer video. My song is coming out in the end of May, so that's gonna kick off. And then I'm putting out country. See what happens.
Yeah,
I
man.
hope I'm welcome in the country market. I know I'm not country. I know country is from Tennessee, Texas. I
Yeah,
appreciate those guys a lot. If they do open the doors for me, I'll be more than grateful. And
nice, good stuff.
I'll only hope to give them something they could be proud of. So
Good stuff,
yeah,
man. Good stuff.
yeah.
All right, looks like that's it. At least he warned us his battery was dying. My boy forgot to charge his cell phone, but it's all good. You know, we already got to share a bit of his story, his journey, how he came up, what he's into, what he's looking, what his goals and objectives for the future. I hope you all enjoy his stuff. Go look him up. He's great at rap. He's great at country slash alternative rock. I hope he kicks off, and I hope you all, like his stuff and follow him, join, help him on his journey because I think he's got it. All right. Ciao, ciao, everybody. Um abraço e até a próxima.